be with the body and vein will be with the lungs. So I prefer that you remember that what is present in the right side. Okay, all right. Now let's go into some more details. So this is the overall summary of our last class. So today we are going to learn about different connections and some more structure present inside the heart and different structures of arteries, veins, and then what's going on. Okay, so let's first complete the structure of heart. Okay, so heart, now inside the heart, okay, so this is the heart. Now let me zoom it. Okay, so look, so so this is the atrium and this is the ventricle, and between the atrium and the ventricle, this part is what we are calling it as the valve, or more appropriately we call it the atrioventricular valves. Okay, the atrioventricular valves. The atrioventricular means between the atrium and the ventricle. Now what is a valve? A valve is simply a door that allows something to flow in one direction only. All right, now look here, when the part of atrium contracts, then blood flows from the atrium to the ventricle. All right, blood flows from the atrium to the ventricle and the valve opens. Okay, since there is a sideways pressure on the valve and the valve then opens. Okay, but when the ventricle contracts, then due to contraction of the ventricle, the blood tries to flow in upward direction and it might get returned into the atrium. But look, this actually does not happen. The blood does not return to the atrium. Why? The blood does not return to the atrium. Why? Because when the ventricle contracts and the blood starts to flow up, it creates a sideways force on the valve. Sorry, it creates a sideways force on the valve while flowing upward, and this valve then closes. Okay, so the valve closes and the blood cannot flow back into the atrium. And what happens? Since the blood cannot flow back into the atrium, then it passes, it goes straight from the ventricle to the outside from the artery. Okay, this is the same thing that happens in the left side of the heart also. Okay, now let's clear the screen. Okay, so there is the valve in the right side of the heart, as well as there is a valve in the left side of the heart. I'm so sorry.